Thank you, Mr. Wooten. It's great to be here again this year, and it's my pleasure to introduce our newly elected Commissioner of Insurance, Mr. Mike Causey. Mr. Causey has worked in the insurance industry for more than 2 decades. He's owned and operated his own insurance agency and represented the interest of auto body and auto glass companies before the legislature. A native of Guilford County, Mr. Causey earned his degree from High Point University, still lives in the country where he runs his family farm operation. Looking at Mr. Causey's life experience, it's easy to see that we at Farm Bureau have a lot in common with him. We look forward to working with Mr. Causey and his team in the years to come. Please join me in welcoming Commissioner-elect Mike Causey to the stage.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's good to be here at Farm Bureau. I didn't know he was going to do all that, but and I am an Army veteran. I don't know if we got that in there or not, but thank you all. You know, a lot of times in the campaign, people will say I'm a card-carrying NRA member. I tell people I'm a card-carrying Farm Bureau member. Jack Oliver's my agent, so if anybody's got a problem with insurance, see Jack. And I tell people if anybody's got a problem with claims, talk to Todd Frazier, and then just go let those two handle it. Jack knows this. I don't know if anybody else in the room knows it, but I had an uncle, Mitchell Causey, who was with Farm Bureau for many, many years. He was agency manager in Farm Bureau. He was district sales manager. So a lot of folks in Alamance County still remember Mitchell Causey from his years at Farm Bureau. But I've been working for the past 4 years for the Department of Transportation. I handled all the litter issues, all the litter problems. I handle the Adopt a Highway program and anything to do with litter management and beautification. Our office is roadside environmental unit. We plant the flowers on the side of the road and so on and so forth. And I was just telling some folks, Jack, that our late congressman here, Howard Coble, was our neighbor, and they just dedicated a section of Interstate 85 right through Alamance Church Road as the Howard Coble Memorial Highway. And I told some folks at DOT, I said, this is a little bit of trivia. Most people don't realize this, but I said, Howard Coble actually grew up on the land where this highway sits. The house was taken to widen the road. But I just wanted to say hello to you and say that I do have a background. I have 25 years in the insurance business. I was in construction engineering prior to that. So I've done a lot of the things that are under the Department of Insurance. And for the past 25 years, I've worked in politics, working for the day when we actually could elect a Republican insurance commissioner. And some of you may have heard this, but I'm the first Republican insurance commissioner in the history of North Carolina. But I knew to win this race, we were going to have to do it with the help of Democrats. So we had a lot of Democrats helping us throughout the state. I know I had a lot of Farm Bureau agents helping us. And we'll just say one little thing, Larry, before I close. The week after the election, I was up in Wilkes County, and I had my campaign director, my political director was with me. He's from Wilkes County, actually lives in Calabash now. And we were meeting with this fella that owns a weekly newspaper. His name was Kenny. And I said, Kenny, Ted's the happiest man on the planet today. He was only helping 2 candidates. Ted was Donald Trump's co-director for North Carolina and my director. I said, Ted was only helping 2 candidates, Donald Trump and Mike Causey, and we both won. And Kenny said, neither one of you had a snowball's chance in hell of winning either. So that's the way it was. So we won. Thank you very much.